Welcome to Wild Breakaway with Mike Greenlay. I'm Audra Martin. The Minnesota Wild set a franchise best 4 goals in 3 minutes and 28 seconds. This coming in the second period tonight to seal the deal for a big 6-2 win over the visiting Carolina Hurricanes, a Hurricanes team that is pretty desperate to pick up 2 points. Instead, it goes in favor of the home team. Big win.
And they pressed in the first period, and the Minnesota Wild did a very good job of having Devin Dubnyk make the saves that he needed to make, and they played well defensively. And when you do that, you can frustrate any team. And in this case, it was Carolina. Second period comes around, and the Wild pressed back. And when you do, especially with some of the players that are playing well, Eric Stahl's line, and now even some secondary scoring with Zach Parise and Koivu and Nino Niederreiter, all of a sudden you have waves of players coming at you while everybody's still containing in their own zone and doing a good job. It's a good combination. It was a heck of a complete game by the Minnesota Wild.
It was a lopsided win for the Minnesota Wild, despite the fact that it was dead even when it comes to shots on goal. Perfect night on the power play. 2 opportunities, 2 goals scored for the Minnesota Wild. They go 2 for 3 on the penalty kill, but no surprise, 2 of those goals from the Wild coming from Eric Stahl against his former team, thus earning him a new nickname from his head coach.
Start calling him Midas, from now on. He's turned into gold, but I hope it doesn't end. He's well deserved of it. 36 goals at this stage of the game. I remember when we signed him, when we were talking in the room, that if he could give us 50 to 60 points, we would think it was a great signing, and he's gone well beyond that the first 2 years.
So here's a look at what's next. The Wild have a few days off, then they will head out west to take on the Vancouver Canucks on Friday. Team they're still trying to beat for the first time this season. They won overtime loss. So hopefully they have some momentum, confidence in hand to go out and get that win Friday night.
Well, and you're playing against a team that has points in 6 of their last 8 games. Vancouver 3-2-3 in their last 8, but they did get some bad news here recently. A few injuries. Eriksson's out with a fractured rib. They have Berchi out, and of course Minnesota's own Brock Besser, a tough injury last night. Was taken to the hospital. He's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks with a lower back fracture, so he won't be there to help the Vancouver Canucks try and take down the Minnesota Wild. The Wild, in their own light, they have to use the momentum from some of their home wins, which they are very good at, carry it on the road like they did a little bit further back. They had won 4 straight on the road, the best that they've done this season. Their last road trip, they lost 2 in a row. So now you have to get back to the win column when you're playing away from XL.
Yeah, well, perfect 2 for 2 here at the XL Energy Center on this most recent homestand. Hopefully that success continues against Vancouver and then Edmonton the following night. We'll see if the Wild can get it done. We look forward to seeing you in a few days. In the meantime, for Mike Greenlay, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on Wild Breakaway.